FPL lovers, welcome to the FPL Focus Shed. It is time to finalise our teams for the coming season. How exciting! We're T-minus 45 minutes. I'm like a big kid all day waiting for this to come along, and yeah, let's go and see. These are the people who have joined my league so far. Happy days. Nice to have you all on board. Thank you very much. That's a hell of a name there, Damien D. I took a while to think of that one, I am sure. Got someone watching online now, so that's great. Lovely to have you on board. Make sure you leave some comments. If you've got any questions, that'd be great. But I am going to go and have a look at my team because I am concerned about not having enough Man City players. I mean, this happened last night, but we shall see how it goes tonight. So, yeah, massive welcome to everybody who is there. So, I'm just going to start looking at my team. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Let's have a look. Look at this. 7.6 million players already. I think this is going to be the biggest ever. Every year, the FPL grows more and more and more. But yeah, my team is as it stands. I have Alisson in goal. Reece James, Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo, Perisic. So fairly big at the back. Well, I say fairly big, very big at the back, just only the 4 as opposed to 5 big at the back. But I've got Alisson in goal, which is a big choice for me, very different to what I can normally do leading into the season. I normally go the 4.5. But we've got 45 minutes. Anything can happen in the next sort of like 45 minutes. Like I say, I really feel like I'm missing City with Bournemouth next week. This could swap to Haaland before the end of the thing. Let's have a look. What do I want to have a look at? I want to have a look at some fixtures. So let's just go into Premier Fantasy. Have a look and see what Spurs fixtures like. I don't think they were too bad. Let's compare them to Manchester City. It's good for stuff like this. Here we go. Fixture difficulty rating. Link in the description below for Premier Fantasy Tools if you like it. So let's have a look. First 6 game weeks. I don't think there's any point in me going more than this, to be honest with you, because without a doubt I always hit my wild card way before. So yeah, Man City, Spurs are 4th. Is this on a fence? Yeah, it is a fence. What about the first 4 game weeks? Spurs drop down. Crystal Palace, Leicester. Sorry, no, Southampton. They've got Chelsea, Wolves and Forest. So what I'm concerned about, and I'll share this with you now. What I am concerned about is I read an article about how Hasenhüttl has been working hard with his team to defend the low block. He's been playing sort of 3 at the back. So I'm a bit worried about that, whether Kane is going to bang as much as he possibly we're expecting him to in this first game. Or am I just overthinking it? Let me know. Let me know. Have you gone for Kane or have you gone for Haaland? 6 game weeks. What about 5? Still the 5th. See, I'm missing out on Bournemouth, Newcastle, Palace, Forest, Aston Villa. Then up against Tottenham. So that's a bit of a showdown, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe I'm at this point, and I'm just starting to think, what do I do with my strike force? Oh, let's have a look at ownership. Let's see how it's looking. Let's have a look at some, let's go into transfers. Let's get sorted by percentage owned. And if we go and have a look at defenders, we can see Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo, James. I've got them. Perisic, Nico Williams. I've gone for Patterson on my bench. So yeah, but it's not those I want to have a look at. I want to see forwards. Haaland, 43.7% of the game own him. Tell you what, I've got a website here. Let's have a look. Squawker, where you can compare players. Because obviously he's not played in the Premier League yet, so it's really difficult to sort of like compare the two players. But we'll have to take into consideration the Bundesliga tax as it's known. Where do I type? Search. No. There. So Kane. I just want Harry Kane. Where's Harry Kane? Oh man, surely he should be number top at the top. Harry Kane. Okay, there we go. So there's one player. Now let's add in Haaland. Erling Haaland. There's a Marcus Haaland. So let's have a look. And we're going to go... No, we don't want the Community Shield. Oh, does it only do the Premier League? That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? That is a bit rubbish. Right. Next one. Let's do a different website. Let's go on to SofaScore. That has some good details about as a youngster. Let's look at each one. So, anybody else on the fence with Haaland and Kane? Let me know. This is a chilled out thing. It is about, you know, working our teams out together. So if you've got any questions, then please do ask. Right, let's have a look at his stats in the past. Right, if we change his thing to Bundesliga, because that's where he was last season. He only played 24 games, so he got injured. He was injured quite a bit. And I think that was part of him coming to City. This is why I went to Kane. We got 22 goals in 24 games in the Bundesliga. Scored once every 87 minutes. 3.3 shots on target, 1.5 passing, 7 assists as well. Oh, he's a bit of a beast, isn't he? Well, we'll have a look and see. We'll compare. Have a look at this, and then we'll go and have a look and see how Harry Kane's been doing in the Premier League. So he is a top player. There's no two ways about it. Look at that attack, 92. But it is the Bundesliga. Right, let's have a look at Kane and see how he compares. What's he got? 24 goals and 7 assists. Sorry, 22 goals and 7 assists. So 29 attacking returns. Bloody hell, that's good, isn't it? Let's be honest. Oh, choices, choices, choices. What's it going to be? Harry Kane, similar sort of like looking heat map. Well, total played 4. We don't want the Nations League. We want the Premier League last season. It's all action. Look at him. He's all over the place, Harry Kane. 37 games, 17 goals, 9 assists. Well, he did have that really duff half to the season, first half of the season, didn't he? Oh, I really don't know what to do on this one because I want Kevin De Bruyne, but if we go back to my team, I just cannot get him in. I just can't get him in. I don't, unless I rip apart my team. I tried it last night. It's just not happening. See, I've got, for me, as it sort of stands, I say Kane's locked in, but he may well go to Haaland before the end of the show. But for me at this minute, he's locked in. Jesus is locked in. Salah's locked in. Saka's locked in. Cancelo's locked in. Alexander-Arnold's locked in. And Alisson's locked in. So I've only got these players on the edges, which I really want them as well. So maybe my team's ready. Maybe I just need to bring Erling Haaland in and stop being like worrying about it too much. What's everybody else on? What's everybody else on? 4 of you watching now. Kane or Haaland? What shall I do? I've been on Kane for like 2 weeks. That's the thing. Do I just go with it? Has anybody got any questions at all? Anything you want to ask about? I've done lots of research and I've read lots and lots over the pre-season. I've also got access to obviously Fantasy Football Hub, so we can do some comparisons if that's what we would like to do. So if you've got a question or you're trying to decide between 2 players, we can compare those. Unfortunately, Haaland's not on here, or I would do that. Points prediction. Let's have a look at points prediction. Who is predicted to score the most points game week 1? Oh, Son, Kane, Salah, Alexander-Arnold, Haaland. Okay, let's have a look over game weeks 1 to 4. Every position. I haven't got Son at all. Salah, I've got him. Son, Kane, De Bruyne, Haaland. See, this is why I want De Bruyne. But maybe maybe. Oh, it's a tough one. It's the toughest one for a while, I think. Maybe I just need to stick with what I've got. Oh, someone say hello to me, because I know there's 4 of you watching. I can see it. You know, I know it's early days in the streams. You know, hopefully as the channel gets bigger, it's done really well actually. I've had some good views. Look, extra subscribers. Now's the time to subscribe actually. If you are watching, please subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing lots of reviews like on the league on a weekly basis, team of the week. Everybody's got a possibility to be in that. We'll be looking at, as we go through the season, we'll be looking at some of the top managers that are performing really well and seeing what they're doing and analysing it. Hello Nathan, mate, nice to see you. Why is me YouTube? Why is it not working on the actual screen on the TV? I can see it here though. What's he put here? I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Let's have a look. Hello, I think Haaland. Is that what you think, mate? You think Haaland will be a flop? Go with Kane. Are my comments showing up for you? Yeah, they're showing up on here. Let me just on my actual stream. Maybe there's something wrong with me, viewer. Let me sort of close it and then bring it back again and see if that makes a difference. Bit of a settings on it. See if I can refresh it. Just you and me left now, mate. Everyone's gone. That's fine. How's your team looking, Nathan, mate? Are you happy? You ready to go? Well, I don't know why it's not working, but I can see your comments. They're on my screen to the sort of right-hand side. That's a shame, isn't it? I don't think there's much I can do about it now. But yeah, what are you doing with your team, mate? Can I just delete it and add it again? Let's try and do that. In case anybody joins. It's nice to see your comments on screen, isn't it? Let's remove it. I might start juddering a little bit if this is all good. Happy for you, mate. I'm glad you're all good. I don't know why I'm panicking so much. I've been happy with this team for a few days, really, and it does look quite solid, in all honesty. Want to look at it. I think it's just that fear of missing out, mate. It really is. All right, let's add a YouTube. This might take a second. YouTube widget, YouTube live chat viewer. It might not look as like good, but we'll make it smaller and we'll see if it works. So if you want to try typing again, mate, let's see what happens there, eh? There we go. Look at that. All good. Doesn't look as nice when it's not rounded around the edges, though, does it? Maybe you're overthinking. I probably am overthinking, mate. I'm desperate to do really well this season. I think it's probably to do with my channel. Yeah, fair dues. All right. Boom, boom, boom. What shall I do? What have we got left? Half an hour till deadline. Let's go and have a look at Twitter. See if there's any... see what's going on. See what people are saying. This is what I like to do as we sort of like lead up. This line up there. Eric Freeman. Give him a follow. Very experienced. But he's got no strikers. Not no strikers. He's gone with Wilson. One forward, but solid in midfield. Salah, De Bruyne, Kulusevski, Mount, Neto. Big nads, fair play. So let's go home. Let's see if there's any like late team news coming through that we need to know regarding Alisson. Lots of people with their teams up. Let's go with Haaland. What's going on? Does anyone know if Perisic is starting against Southampton? Nobody knows at the minute, I don't think. Oh, Cucurella's signed for Chelsea. 1 hour ago. When are Chelsea playing? He's a 4.5. Is he 4.5 million? Oh, no, he's not signed for Everton, has he? Have I missed that today? Anyway, we're not bringing in... There I am. I did a little cheeky tweet. Oh, dear. Bum, ba, predict Conte. Don't know if we can we? Anyway, let's get back to my teams. Not much going on there. Let's just have a look and see if there's been any like major transfers going through today. Matches. There's not much there, is there? Right. $5 million at 3 PM. Cucurella, how much is he? Is he a 4.5? Damo's in. That's great news, Evie. Just sent me a text message. Damo's in on the in our league, which is great news. Who's at 3 PM? He is 5 million. Okay. I ain't paying 5 million for a new defender. What does that do? What does that do for Chelsea? What does that mean for Reece? Does it mean anything for Reece James? What do you reckon? Boom, boom. Do you know what? In all honesty, I feel like I'm all sort of like knackered from all this. Like it's been like 3 or 4 weeks building it. Been 3 or 4 weeks building this team. I think I'll be glad when the deadline's passed, to be honest with you. Anybody else in that sort of like mode? I need another drink as well. My coffee's gone dead. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. I can't really think of anything else that I don't know. That's it, isn't it? Let's have a... I'm worried about this Bournemouth game next week. I'm worried. No, maybe it's too late in the day now for messing about. Tell you what, I'm not convinced by Luke plans. I think I'm going to go for, this is one thing I wanted to do actually. I think I want to go for, let's change the rate here. The lad from Forest, what's his name? Tyler. Oh, let's just go forwards. Oh my God. Forwards. Team selected by max cost 4.5. Yeah, this lad here, Taylor. Let's have him in. If only for the fact I just like the thought of having a Notts Forest player. They've not been in the top division for a long time, have they? Let's bring him in, so at least I've done something different on the stream, eh? But no, that's solid, isn't it? That's solid at the back. It's varied. It's doubled up on Liverpool defence. They've got some of the best fixtures. Highest scoring goalkeeper, possibly. What's Gary Mack saying? Well, people... It was a good Friday for Jesus. I am watching the Arsenal game tonight, Nathan, absolutely. I'm going on holiday tomorrow. Which reminds me, while I'm on holiday, I'm going to be making videos. They might not be as slick. If this is slick, I do need a new processor for my computer. I know it's jumping from time to time because there's so much going on. But while I'm on holiday, I'm going to be making videos on my phone. I ain't abandoning it. I'm just going to still be making them one way or another. But I'm away for 2 weeks from tomorrow morning. But no, absolutely, I'll be watching the Arsenal game tonight. I've already spoke to my wife and said, I know we're driving to Scotland. 5:30, Everton are playing Chelsea, and that is what we need to be focused on at that time. So that's what I shall be doing. I suppose, like, not much to do here goes about from being prepared and spending a lot of time on it and looking at it. Because I'm happy here. Deli's me punt. Bailey's a bit of a punt. I suppose it's just Kane or Haaland between now and, like, deadline. I'm hoping Arsenal smash it tonight, to be honest, mate. You know, Jesus and Saka, like, get me off to a great start. And lots of other people, I'm sure. Have you joined the league, Nathan? Let me show you the league. You still with me, mate? League code is... Where are we? Let's go on this one. Leagues and Cups. It's the Who Really Lovesit League. Find out who really loves the FPL. These are some of the players that are in it. Code. Invite people to join this league. The code is pdvlbm. Link is in the description below. So if you haven't joined, then please do, mate. Be lovely to have you on board. I'm going to keep the league open until Christmas. And then from then on, it's let's find out who the winner is at the end. And I will put some sort of prize up for that. I don't know what. Let's see how many subscribers we get. Maybe the more subscribers we get between now and Christmas, the bigger the prize. You know what I mean? Happy days. All right, what time are we on? 18:11. Yeah, pdvlbm. Okay, I'll join. Nice one, buddy. Nice one. Let me take you through a little bit of the what I will be using this season. Anybody who's on for this, let's have a look. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. This season I'll be using a lot the Premier Fantasy Tools website because we can get to analyse the teams and the league and stuff like that with this. Really good for that. Really good. Premier Fantasy. Let's go to the home page. There's lots of things on here. This is free. You can be a supporter, sort of like nominal fee, couple of quid a month. Possibly not even that, to be honest with you. You've got all your planning tools. You can put your team in, plan it, all 38 game weeks. You've got fixed difficulty, which we're on at the moment. You've got the weekly reveal of different teams, looking at chips. FPL live rank and mini leagues, so we can analyse our mini leagues like that, and that's what I'm going to do. You're in, nice one, buddy. Good to have you on board. Mini league analyzer, manager tracker. So this is what I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to put a group of favourite managers together, some of the best ones out there, see what they're doing. Not to copy them, but just to get their ideas, see if they've got any like, great ideas basically as we go through the season. Hindsight dream team. See, I might put the players I couldn't have had, so you can put another team in and you can follow that team if you'd made the optimal choices each week and see how you could have done. Which I don't know if I want to do that, but well, yeah, I do. Let's have a look. And then it helps you pick your captain and bench picking tools, captain pick analyzers. So lots and lots of stuff on this website. Good news about this website as well is if you go back to our league here, which is our league now. Now you're in, Nathan, and anybody else who's joining. If you go back to our league, you'll see member of our league here, Mark de Gavalio, FPL Popper. It's his website, which is great to have him on board inside. There you are, Nathan Allen, Nathan FC. Great name, buddy. Loving it, loving it. Almost as good as D. My favourite one. This is quite cool. 404 page not found. I quite like that. But this one, Ken Miles, who's just joined the league. Stranger Minx, that's probably one of the funniest. Gary Tasserai, my mate Gary Evans. Harry Travawardi, Audi, he's been in for a couple of years. Big sort of like name in the FPL community. Does lots of articles for all about FPL. So lovely to have him on board as well. There's me, Livesey Lovesit FC. Lots of friends, a couple of people I've known over the years have joined it, and some people I don't know, which is great. More the merrier, because I want to be doing analysing stuff. What are we on now? 18:14, 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go. Oh, can I run off and get a drink? Because I'm getting parched. Right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to run off and get a drink. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. If you do, I understand. Not a problem. Back in a sec. Oh, fair dues. You stuck with me. That wasn't long, was it? Gone for one of Aldi's finest again. Little cheeky fruit cider Friday night. I'm on holiday now, I suppose. Off to sunny Scotland tomorrow. Oh. Oh, dear. Right. Anything going on Twitter that I need to know about? Any emergencies? Oh. Crazy. Wow. Oh, thanks for sharing that again, Nathan, mate. Appreciate you sharing my code. Really appreciate it, mate. That is the best team, isn't it, that I can pick? Do you know, at the beginning of the season, I've gone through so many things. Let me take you through my journey. Started off, and before a ball had been kicked, before Haaland had been signed, I was going to be playing big in midfield. My team was going to be built around Salah, Son and De Bruyne. I was going to go small up top, someone like Jesus. £7 million striker, but just one, and then 2 4.5s to the side. That was my plan at the beginning of the season. Obviously, that hasn't materialised. Let's have a little tinker. Won't convince anything. Let's have a look. Let's see if I could do that. Let's just put in for a second. Select replacement. Because maybe, just maybe, I've got it all wrong. Maybe I've got it all wrong. What's that? 7.5. No, I'm just weakening my team, aren't I? Will De Bruyne score more points than Kane and Haaland? Money is bang on, look at that. Kane for De Bruyne. Maybe that's what I should do. He is the player I really, really want. Kane for De Bruyne. Kane for De Bruyne. Anyone got any thoughts on that? Luckily I had 0.5 in the bank, but I wanted to save that for the transfers. If you're happy, then go for it. I don't know what would make me happy, mate. I don't know what would make me happy. I don't know if you saw my video. I put out a video the other day of a team of players that I want in my team that I can't have. And it was, yeah, it was practically full of players that I really want. I am concerned not to go with De Bruyne, I've got to be honest. I think he's going to smash it. I feel like I'm talking myself into it. 4-5-1. I mean, Pereira's a better 4.5 option than Taylor and Archer, I would imagine. Let me have a look at these fixtures again. Right, up to the top. Now the good thing about this fixture difficulty rating, we can move stuff around and we can really compare against two teams. I don't know if you got onto that. There's a little bit where you can drag them up and down. Let's go 8 game weeks. Let's make it a little bit smaller so we can fit the 8 game weeks on the screen. There we go. Right. Offence, yes, let's rank them first. So, City have got the best team. Let's bring Tottenham up here next to City. Let's have a look. So, Southampton at home, Chelsea away, Wolves at home, Forest away, West Ham, Fulham, City, Leicester. Bournemouth, that's the one. They haven't got Bournemouth, have they? We know Bournemouth are whipping boys, aren't they? They're going to be the whipping boys. City have got better attacking fixtures than Spurs. Let's go and have a look at the second half of last season. Points predicted. Can I do more than that? Game week 1 to 8. Let's have a look at this. Oh, here we go. Points prediction. First 8 weeks. Salah, Son, Kane, De Bruyne. Oh, there's not much in it, is there? Look at this. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Do you know the other thing? What time are we on? Let's watch the deadline. 6:22. The other thing, Harry Kane. You know how sometimes you get those players that when you don't have them, they absolutely smash it, and when you do have them, they don't. Well, that for me is Harry Kane. So maybe I've got him in my team because I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it. What's your Twitter? It's FPL at Livesey Lovesit, mate. Link is in the description below. Here I am. Sat in the shed. Hey, a couple of years ago that, yeah, the hair's got even less since then. But yeah, FPL Livesey Lovesit. Give me a follow. To be honest, I don't do loads on Twitter. I do a little bit, but I get a little bit. Sometimes you feel like you put loads of effort into Twitter and not much back. I quite like the Playmaker app. I've started using that this week for chatting to people. It seems to be a little bit more, yeah, like get a response and have a little chat with people. But yeah, no, what I wanted to do was have a look at these two teams, compare Kane and De Bruyne, because I don't think I've actually done that comparison. Let's have a look at last season and we'll have a look. Let's go Kane versus De Bruyne. Obviously different positions. De Bruyne on the right, Kane on the left. Now that's the whole season. Let's have a look per 90 minutes. Let's go with game week range. Game week 20 onwards, because they both had great second halves of the season. I think City changed their tactics a little bit halfway through. Okay. Is that the same game week? 20 to 38. 20 to 38. Last season. So per 90 minutes, 8.56 points. The totals though, so yeah, he's obviously missed some games. 10 goals, 8 assists, 14 goals, 10 assists for Harry Kane. Expected points 156, expected point 93. So he really outperformed it, to be honest with you. Expected goals. This is making me feel a bit better actually, and making me want to stick with Kane. More shots in the box, shots on target. Final third passes, through balls. He's still playing lots of through balls. Kane 14 crosses, obviously nowhere near as many. Not creating as many chances, but big chances created. Harry Kane has more. Expected assists, Harry Kane's the better as well. Expected goals, expected assists. It's just his points per minute, but that'll be down to rotation and. Okay, I'm going to stick with Harry Kane. Based on that, I'm going to stick with Harry. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Harry Kane. Let's reset. Yeah, let's go back to pick team. So captaincy, anybody going for a gamble on anybody else other than Mo Salah? I can't you a team I have even on Twitter. I sent you a team I have on Twitter. Okay, mate, let's have a look. Notifications, here we go. Nathan Allen followed you. So this is your team, is it, mate? Right, Ward, Everson. The only thing I'd say about that is I did it myself last night, as you saw. I'm just a bit concerned about that in terms of I think there's good value at the 5.5. That's why I've got Alisson, but you know, swings and roundabouts. You've obviously then gone and reinvested. You know, you've got James and Chilwell. Is Chilwell not injured? Is Chilwell not injured, mate? Mate, I'm just looking at this now, yeah. How much does this team come to? Fair play, mate. I don't reckon it's letting you do that, team, is it? How much does that cost you? What time is it? 27. Right, we're almost at the deadline. We're almost at the deadline. Got 31 million up front. 25. 37, 45, 53 million in up there. Nice if you could have a team like that, wouldn't it, mate, to be fair? I think you should just go for Sterling and, you know, to hell with it. Why not? Why not? But yeah, those are the 5 premiums we all wish we could have in our team, aren't they? Difficult choice which ones to have. Difficult choice which ones to have. Right. I think I'm locked in. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, I wish it was 150 million as well, mate. But then we'd all have the best players. I suppose that's where the fun comes. We've got to make those choices and we have to leave players out. Just so you know, me bench, Taylor, Andreas, Patterson and Ward as me backup. 4.0 million keeper. Which team do you support, Nathan? Anybody else who's in? What team do you support in? What are we on now? Right, it is 1 minute to deadline. Good luck for the season, everybody. I hope you do really well. Particularly you, Nathan, who has really contributed to my streams yesterday and today, mate. As the season goes on, hopefully we build some subscribers. We get a few more people coming on the streams. I sort of get the fact people go into people they know at this sort of stage. You know, the Let's Talk FPLs, the FPL mates of this world. I get that fact. Hopefully, you know, we get a few more people on these streams as the season builds on. That'll be lovely. That'll be lovely. What are we on now? 6:29. Is my team saved? Yes, it is. Let's refresh. Are we locked in yet? That's it, guys. We are locked in. The teams are in. It is the game week 1 is now live. Looking forward to doing my bus team in a minute. That's something I like to do in about 15-20 minutes once it's all sort of like reset itself. Yeah, happy days. Right. All the best. Hope you get some good points this week. And I shall see you next time here in the Livesey Lovesit FPL Focus Shed. No, I won't. I'll see you from Scotland. All right, boys and girls. See you later. Don't forget.